father's children, to the shepherd of this house.
Yes.
My friend, my brother, Pastor Jimmy, Papa.
Amen.
All of these other preachers who are present. To the Namariah Church family, and especially to the honorees today, worshipers of Namariah. Let's give them a hand. We thank God for your dedication. Amen. We thank God for your commitment and your faithfulness.
Yes. Amen.
The ushers here at Namariah are some of the friendliest ushers that I've encountered. Whenever I come here, they make me feel like I'm supposed to feel. I feel at home. Last week we heard my last brother. I told Pastor Robert, he said, that's your last brother. I said, no, he's still around. I told Pastor Herschel Levitt, as long as you're alive, I still got some brothers left. Faith on this God. Amen.
Amen.
Many are sons, little boys. And they hold that without being diligent to me. Amen. It's still good to see Brother Douglas here. One of the patriarchs of this church family.
Yes, sir.
Papa said, you got something to tell the rest of us? So I got something to tell all of us. I was pondering what to say to you as these ushers. I got to thinking about ushers. You know, you can't be an usher if you ain't got a good attitude.
Amen. Say that. Say that. Amen, preacher.
Amen. Amen. Have a good attitude.
Yes, sir.
And the Lord led me to the Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 5.
Help us, preacher. Help
I'm
us.
going to read verses 1 through 12.
Amen.
Verses 1 through 12.
Help us, preacher.
And said multitudes went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. He opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek,
Yes.
for they shall inherit the earth.
Amen.
Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart,
Yes.
for they shall see God.
Amen.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets which were before you. You may be seated and Presence of the Lord.
Amen.
This text today deals with the teachings of Jesus, which we have commonly called the Beatitudes. Someone has rightfully said that they are called Beatitudes because they are good attitudes to be with. That's what I want to talk about today. Good attitudes to be with.
Come on, help us, preacher.
Now, everybody in here this morning is interested in happiness. And it's right here in our text that the Lord teaches us that genuine happiness really depends on character.
Amen. Amen.
It really depends on your attitude. If you will notice the word are, not have,
Yeah.
is emphasized. That means it's not what you have that makes you happy, but rather it's what you want.
All right.
The devil works from the outside in. And Satan would have us to believe that it is this world's external that can bring us joy and peace. And many people today are looking for joy and peace in material things. But that's the way the devil works on us from the outside in. Aren't you glad that God works from the inside out?
Amen.
He fixes us. He fixes us on the inside. The new birth is his way of dealing with human personality. Real happiness depends on what has taken place within us. It depends on what we are. It depends on our character. It depends on our attitude and not what we possess.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah. So Jesus gathers his disciples on the mountain. He gives them a course in what I call happy living. He gives us 4 rules for happy living. He tells us that happiness is a result of your attitude. Happiness is a result, first of all, of being humble, being holy, being helpful, and then being hopeful.
Amen.
And it's your acceptance of Jesus Christ as your Savior that is the beginning of happiness. Y'all do remember that Jesus said, I am come, that your joy may be full.
Amen.
And so these are the rules for happy living that will never become effective in your life until you accept the one who spoke them as your Savior. Now the Master first teaches his followers that an attitude of humbleness is needed for happiness. Amen. Let the church say an attitude of humbleness. Yes. Listen to what he says in verses 3 through 5. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Humility is one of the crowning virtues in life. Amen. The word humility comes from the Latin root word humus, which means ground. And that's what humility is. It's getting down on the ground. And you know what? God can use people who are humble. And the devil can ruin their usefulness by making them proud. Let's face it, humility is a hard pill for most of us to swallow. Amen. We think that meekness is weakness. But I came this morning to tell you that humility, humbleness, is strength. Humility is the virtue that is willing to wait for tempers to cool and is patient with pride.
Amen.
Humility is the virtue that turns vengeance over to God because it belongs to God. And Jesus set the example for humility. You see, striking back is easy. But it takes a special person to suffer some kind of persecution, some kind of injustice, and then use it to recover the person who delivered it. And that's what Jesus did. Look what he did. Look what Jesus did. He took the cross. And it was meant for his destruction, but he took the cross and defeated man's sin with it. He manifested redemption instead of revenge. And just how far did Jesus humble himself? Paul tells us in Philippians that he was God, yet he was willing to humble himself and become obedient to the point of death. To the point of death. That's a lot of humbling. Amen. Jackson, that's some serious humility. Humbling yourself to die. Jesus humbled himself. And as his people, we're called to do the same thing. God honors humility.
Yes, he does.
Amen. Bible tells that when that Samaritan woman came to him in behalf of her daughter, Jesus told her that he was busy. Yeah, he told the Syrophoenician woman he was busy. And that he could not take the bread and cast it to the dogs. But she came right back to him and said, yes, I know that, but even the dogs eat the crumbs from the table. And Jesus stopped what he was doing.
Yes, he did.
He marveled at her humility, and he made it more than humility. He made it faith. You see, sometimes God has a lot of problems blessing us because his blessings don't produce humility in us. They produce pride. Amen. Let me tell you something, my brothers and sisters. God never meant for his blessings on your life and mine to produce pride. You know, it seems that the more we are blessed, the more humble we ought to be. Amen. The more we have, the lower we ought to be willing to go. But we got this thing turned backwards. We got this thing turned the wrong way in this upside down world of ours. Listen, this is our philosophy now. The more we hire, the higher our shoulders go.
Hallelujah.
The higher our heads rise. And that's why one of the 7 deadly sins that God hates, guess what's at the top of the list? Pride. Because pride says, I pulled myself up by my own bootstraps. And we forget that it was God that gave us the boots. It was God that gave us the straps. And it was God that put the boots on us. Amen. Y'all know the devil was eliminated from heaven because he was proud. He began to strut. And God released him from his high office. Amen. We must lose our pride if we're ever going to attain happiness. I tell you, we need an attitude of humility in the church. But you know, much progress is hindered because of the arrogance of many in the church. Pride makes men act like children who fuss and fight over minor stuff. Amen. I've seen it all my life. Many would rather hold on to their pride than give in at points to conserve the unity of the church. What we need a revival of humility. We need an attitude of humbleness that would give God's people greater power. But secondly, not only must we be humble, But this lesson also teaches us that we got to be holy.
Yes, sir.
Let the church say we must have an attitude of holiness.
Amen.
Verse 6 and verse 8 says, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God.
Amen.
These two verses combined tells us that a sinful person can really never be happy.
Hallelujah.
Anybody here know that guilt will make you miserable?
Amen. Yes, sir. Yes,
As long as we harbor guilt, we harbor fear and anxiety.
Amen.
Listen, when you're living wrong and having to hide and sneak around, always wondering when you're going to get caught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Afraid that your sin will find you out. All of that makes for unhappiness. Too many of us are trying to be two people at the same time.
Come on, help me.
Too many of us are sitting on the fence with one leg in the world and the other leg in the kingdom. Politely shifted at the right time. Listen, when it's time to be in the kingdom, they shift to the kingdom. And then when they are back with their friends, they shift back to the world. But Jesus said it. I didn't say it. Jesus said it. No man can serve two masters. Listen, one can never be happy trying to serve two masters. Jesus said that those who hunger and thirst after righteousness shall be what? Filled.
Amen.
He's simply saying that holiness satisfies, but not so that money.
Yes.
If a man makes $1,000, he's not satisfied. If he wants, he's not satisfied. He wants to make 2,000. Man get 2,000, he ain't satisfied. He wants to make $1 million.
Come on, help us, Dotson. Help.
And listen, that's not only true with money, but it's true with position.
Amen.
Y'all say it all the time. If a man becomes the mayor of a small town, he wants to be governor of the state.
Amen.
He ain't gonna stop that after he's governor. He wants to be a senator. After he's a senator, he wants to be a president. But holiness is what satisfies.
Amen.
Now, we're all well aware of the fact that a Christian cannot be perfect. Amen. Listen, I've met some of the finest people in the world, but I have never met a perfect person.
Amen.
Amen. We all are living with a redeemed soul in an unredeemed body. I said something, y'all act like y'all listen. I better say it again. We all are living with a redeemed soul in an unredeemed body. But don't worry about that. The resurrection will take care of the body one day. But if we are to live lives that's going to bring honor and glory to God, we've got to be pure in heart. Our motives got to be right. Our intentions got to be pure. David realized that his happiness consisted of being right in his life. It consisted of being right in his character. It consisted of being right in his attitude. Amen. You know the Bible calls David a man after God's. Y'all read the Bible. The man was a whore. Call it what it is. He was a murderer. Call it what it is, but God called him a man after his own heart. You know why? You want to know why? Because David had the right attitude. Look at the 51st Psalms. He confesses his sins and he asks God to, he says, purge me with hyssop and I shall be clean. He said, wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Look what he told God. This is why God, like David, he says, against thee only have I sinned. And he asked the Lord, create in me a clean heart, oh God, and renew the right spirit within me. David said, make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. He says, restore to me the joy of salvation. David knew how to repent. He knew how to repent, kid. David realized that his life must be clean if his heart was going to ever be happy. Amen. Amen. We got to be holy. We got to be holy. Those are some attitudes that we ought to possess. Those are some good attitudes to be in.
Amen.
But then we must also have an attitude of helpfulness. Let the church say an attitude of helpfulness. You see, to be happy, you really got to be helpful.
Amen. Yes, sir.
Verse 79 says, blessed are the merciful,
Yes, sir.
for they shall what? Obtain mercy. And then it says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God.
Hallelujah.
And you know, we have not learned how to go out for folk.
Amen. Yes.
We have the idea that if we are behaving ourselves, amen, we got the attitude that we ain't making the world any worse, that we're good people. Amen.
Amen.
I know what I'm talking about because I hear Jim, I hear church folk all the time about I don't bother with that.
Come on, help us, preacher. Help us.
No, I don't bother with nobody. I mind my own business. And you really think you're saying something, but you ain't. You may not be bothering nobody, but you ain't helping nobody either. Amen. Jesus condemned that type of attitude and spirit in the parable of the Good Samaritan. You see, the scribe and the Levite, they didn't add to the man's misery.
No.
They didn't add to the wounds of the bleeding man. They just passed them by on the other side. They didn't kick it. No. But they didn't have time to help him either. Amen. Jesus said, let him that shall be the greatest among you be the servant of all. We have heard it said that God helped those who help themselves. God helped those who help themselves. I know a better one. God helps those who helps someone else. And in a day like ours, we need mercy. People are sinning against themselves and against others. This is an age of stumbling and an age of defeat. And you know what? We do well to have a forgiving spirit. The person showing mercy, the Bible says, will obtain mercy in their hour of defeat. That's why Paul told the Galatians that if a man should be overtaken in fault, the spiritual people to try to restore him and not do it with pride. Because guess what? They might need the help of others someday. Amen. I tell Rising Star all the time, the church must not be guilty of shooting its own wounded soldiers. So we ought to show mercy. We'll show mercy. In that way we help other folk with their moral needs. But then got to be peacemakers. And that's the way we help others with their spiritual problems. Amen. For God has made us agents of reconciliation. Our job is to make peace between man and his fellow man and between man and God. Anybody here know that we need more peacemakers in the church? says that the time will come when the lion and the lamb shall lie down together. But we're living in an age when even the lambs can't lay down with other lambs. How do we expect to have peace in the world when we can't have peace in the church? Amen. Many churches are suffering because people on the inside have not learned how to live together in the Lord. And the Beatitude states that the world on the outside ought to know that we're God's children because we're peacemakers. Don't you know, we're most like God when we're trying to better relationships with people. So we need an attitude of helpfulness. An attitude of helpfulness. It's a good attitude to be. Amen. Thank God for Ursula's with good attitude. I tell the Ursula's when a visitor walks through the door, y'all the first one they see. Amen. Y'all represent the whole church. Before they hear one song. Before they hear a sermon. What you do at the door determines whether they want to come in. Amen. Keep smiling. Keep being cordial. Keep being joyful. But lastly, not only you got to have an attitude of humbleness, holiness, an attitude of helpfulness. But look, you got to also be hopeful. Let the church say have an attitude of hopefulness. An attitude of hope is a good attitude to be in. Listen to the master in verses 11 and 12. He says, blessed are ye when men shall revive you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. He says, rejoice and be exceedingly glad. For great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. And I'm getting ready to sit down already, but hope is one of the greatest things in the world. I'm sure there's some witnesses here on this side. Somebody on this side know that when a man loses hope, they really lose life. Jesus is telling us that hope is basic to happiness. He knew that life would not be rosy for the Christian. The Bible states that those that live godly lives will suffer persecution. Y'all know the prophets. The prophets were always in trouble. Not because they were bad men, but because they were good men. Jeremiah was scourged. Isaiah was Saul the son. Zechariah was stoned. Peter was crucified upside down. And John was exiled on the island of Patmos. Jesus told us, he told all of us that he would send us into the world as sheep among wolves. But he told us to be bold. For we have hope. Hope that assures us that though the wrong seems often so strong, God is still on the throne. I don't care who's in the governor's mansion. God is still on the throne. I don't care who's in the White House. You can put a monkey in the White House, but God still on the throne. I'm here to tell you that things will yet turn out for the best.
Yes, sir.
I found out something. I found that the dark hour is the stage when God performs his feat of light. So I'm going to tell you this morning, my bride, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Don't measure your success by what you get down here. Because guess what? Down here is just one ending of the game. Everybody believe that the best is yet to come. So in the dark hours of distress, just let heaven become real for you. Jesus told his disciples to remember heaven. He said, great is your reward in heaven. Goodbye. But hold on to your hope. Make heaven a reality right now, because heaven is a present promise. In the midst of persecution, you can enjoy the promise of heaven. For Jesus said, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. But guess what? It's a future promise as well. The Lord says, rejoice, be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. I don't know about you, but I'm so glad, that I got hope for tomorrow. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. On Christ, the solid rock I stand. All of the ground, seek and say yeah. Hold on. Paul says, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, no mind have conceived, but God has prepared for those that love him. So hold on, 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 hold to your hope, because heaven is real. Yes, it is. Heaven, where the lion and the lamb lay down together. Heaven is real. But the streets are not paved with gold, but the streets are made of gold. Heaven is real. Where the wicked shall cease from troubling, and the weary will be at rest. Heaven is real. Every day, just like Sunday. Every month, like the month of May. Heaven is real. No more crying. It's real. No more dying. It's real. No more funerals. It's real. No more cemeteries. It's real. No more dark nights. Heaven is real. Because Jesus is going to light up the city. Yes, it will. Heaven is real. No more heart conditions. Heaven is real. No more strokes. Heaven is